Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us, and thanks for joining us here for Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Ben Thompson.
Easy for you to say.
That's right.
And I'm Carolyn Bruck. Let's send it over to Larry Sprinkle for a check of the forecast. What's going on, Larry?
Good morning. I tell you what's going on is kind of the mild air today. I wouldn't say complete sunshine, but as we head towards the afternoon, we'll filter in some sunshine in. Temperature by 11 a.m. at 58 degrees near 60 this afternoon. As even when we head into the evening, late evening temperatures pretty mild. Will be in the mid 40s. Not a bad day shaping up. We got big changes ahead for the upcoming weekend and next week, way below average temperatures as far as rainfall chances, with about a 30% coverage tomorrow. Then Thursday, here comes the rain. It's a washout on Thursday, and over the weekend there may be some showers out there, and cold enough on Saturday and Sunday, much like we saw last weekend. There may be a little wintry weather mixing in. Of course, several days out before all that. We'll fine-tune that, of course. Around the region, 49 at Boone. Everybody else will be at least close to 60 degrees for a high temperature today. Clouds move in tomorrow. Will be in the low to mid 50s. Rain likely on Thursday. A few leftover showers on Friday for the weekend. Here we go. Temperatures not much above the mid 40s over the weekend. And both Saturday and Sunday, the opportunity of some rain, maybe mixing in with a little bit of snow, especially north of here. And then next week, next Monday morning, down to 20 for a low, high just 44 degrees. So enjoy that mild weather that's out there today. And that is your first one forecast this morning.
All right, Larry, thanks. Turning to other big stories of the day right now. A big day for CMS students and parents. The school board making a decision on in-person learning.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm Billie Jean Shaw. Tonight at 6, the CMS board will meet to discuss the plan to bring students back to school this upcoming Monday. That's February 15th. Now, we know this has been in talks for months now and has been delayed, that in-person return to school date. But as of now, the CDC, the governor, and even the Mecklenburg County Health Department is saying that it's safe to reopen schools. Of course, WCC Charlotte will tune into that meeting, and we'll keep you updated.
Students and teachers in Gaston County will soon return to the classroom 4 days a week. The school board just approving of that plan last night. It'll start on March 1st. Students will learn from home on Wednesdays each week so schools can be deep cleaned.
Today, the North Carolina Senate will vote on a bill that would require schools to reopen. If passed, schools would be forced to offer in-person learning within 15 days. Parents would still have the option of keeping students home for virtual learning. If the Senate passes the bill today, it will then move on to the State House.
I'm Tracie Potts. The historic second impeachment trial of former President Trump gets underway this afternoon. First up, the 100 senators will decide if this trial should be happening at all. Up to 4 hours of debate today on whether the trial itself is constitutional. Legal experts say it is. The Trump team says it is not. They argue that this is political theater. Democrats, the House managers prosecuting this case, have argued, quoting here, that President Trump's fiery speech on January 6th unleashed a mob down Pennsylvania Avenue like a loaded cannon. They'll use social media posts and video in their arguments to try to convince every Democrat plus 17 Republicans of the former president's guilt.
Time now to connect the dots. When we make the news, make sense. A lot of senators have to be on board to convict former President Trump. And even if it happens, it doesn't necessarily mean he can't run for office again.
Just hours before President Biden took office, President Trump told his supporters he would be back in some form. But could the impeachment trial keep him from office in the future? Let's connect the dots. Democrats are accusing him of high crimes and misdemeanors by inciting violence at the U.S. Capitol. There needs to be a 2/3 vote in the Senate to convict him, which most political experts say is unlikely. But to keep him from taking office again, that is a separate vote, one that would only require a simple majority, but would typically come after a conviction. So far, it's only been used for federal judges who've been convicted and removed. Regardless of what happens, he's likely to still keep his presidential benefits. If he was convicted and removed from office while he was president, then he could lose those perks like the Secret Service and a pension. Congress could amend the law providing former presidents with those benefits, but then that would impact all former presidents. And that is connecting the dots.
Well, now to some stories to keep you and your family safe and sound today. If you have big plans to backpack through Europe when you get the COVID-19 vaccine, you may want to put them on hold because the International Air Transport Association says it will take at least 3 years for international travel to recover from the pandemic. Experts say to reach herd immunity, about 2/3 of the world's population, 4 billion to 5 billion people, need to be vaccinated. So just because a lot of us in the U.S. might get the vaccine this year does not mean that people in other countries will be in the same boat.
You might want to skip the flowers and chocolate this Valentine's Day. You could be putting your relationship in jeopardy. A new study found that 1 in 5 Americans have considered leaving their partner after receiving a cliche gift. However, most people agree that the best gift is one that shows that your partner pays attention to your preferences and feelings, so maybe you really enjoy cliche Valentine's Day.
How about just the fact that someone thought about you to get you a gift is nice enough, right?
I'm sure that would be fine with you, right?
Yeah.
Who are you fooling? Not me. You might be fooling the folks watching this on their phones.
I'm not fooling them either. If they watch enough, they know. You know the real me.
You don't need any gifts.
I do need words of affirmation, though. We know that.
It's the love language. You can catch us every morning, 4:30 a.m.